Evening, thanks for joining us on the news at 8. Today, the 4th day in the month of December 2023. I am Grace Dokasumikachi. First, the major headlines. Police parade suspected killers of Imo DPO dislodged terrorists. Air Force denies carrying out airstrike that killed many in Kaduna village. Troops nabbed 3 soldiers of stealing 374 ammunition rounds in Borno State. With your commercials, we'll be right back with details and many more. Stay connected.
Experience this smooth and strong feeling that consistently surpasses expectation. Leading the way in high-performance lubricants, Master Supermoto Oil is as durable as titanium.
Welcome back. Now the details. The police authorities in Imo State have arrested the suspected killers of a divisional police officer and an inspector at Ahia Zumbisi local government area of the state. Parading the suspects at the command headquarters in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on Sunday, the Commissioner of Police Danjuma Aboki said that the relentless efforts of the police and other security operatives in unraveling the killers of the police officers led to the invasion of indigenous people of Biafra/Eastern Security Network camp at Umohi in Ungokpala local government of the state. He stated that while several terrorists were dislodged, several arms and ammunition were recovered from the miscreants. The Nigerian Air Force has denied being involved in a bombing that left many villages killed at Dudanbiri village in Igabi local government area of Kaduna State. Sources from Kaduna had an earlier report alleged that a jet operated by NAF had dropped a bomb around 9 p.m. on Sunday when villagers gathered for Malut celebration, leaving several casualties. Reacting to this claim, the Air Force, through its spokesman Air Commando Edward Gabwet, noted that NAF has not carried out any air operation in Kaduna within the last 24 hours. The acting chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Umar Damagum, has said that the National Working Committee under his leadership would not suspend or dismiss any disloyal member. This is coming on the heels of the recent admonition by some stakeholders within the PDP asking Damagum to sanction former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike and many others for alleged anti-party activities during the just concluded general elections. Benue State All Progressives Congress APC has said it has uncovered plans by agents of the state government to sponsor a protest against President Bola Tinubu to thwart the stoppage of funds to local government with undemocratic structures in Benue and other states in the country. This was contained in a statement by the publicity secretary of the party, Mr. Daniel Young. Troops of Operation Desert Sanity in Maiduguri, Borno State, have arrested 3 soldiers for allegedly stealing ammunition. They were arrested during a covert operation at the motor parks along Ngitilo Road in Maiduguri. A military source told our correspondent that 2 of the soldiers were heading to Makurdi while one was traveling to Abuja. The Secretary to the State Government of the Federation, SGF Senator George Akume, has expressed optimism about Nigeria's future, urging citizens not to give up on the government. Akume expressed optimism at the National Solemn Assembly, a day of praise and worship and thanksgiving to God for Nigeria, held at the National Economical Center in Abuja over the weekend. The 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, on Sunday faulted the number of Nigeria's delegation at the COP28 Climate Summit in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had on November 29, 2023, departed Abuja for Dubai for the summit expected to end December 12, 2023. In a post via his former Twitter handle, the former governor of Anambra State described sending over 1,000 persons to the summit as a waste of scarce resources by the President Tinubu's administration. Peter Obi lamented the huge contingent in Dubai at public expense at a time when most Nigerians can hardly afford food and basic needs. Gunmen on Sunday kidnapped two landlords in the Asokoro extension area of the Federal Capital Territory. The gunmen are demanding 20 million naira ransom to release the victims. Our correspondent reports that armed men pointed a gun at one of the landlords in the area, whom they used to gain access to victim. A resident of the area who simply identified himself as James told our correspondent that the other victim was making his way into his house when he was whisked away by the armed men. While in sports, former Super Eagles international Tim Essen has said that the Super Eagles can never be counted out on winning next year's AFCON in Cote d'Ivoire. The Eagles has been unimpressive in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. They were surprisingly held to a 1-1 draw by Lesotho on match day on November 16th at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in New York. They recorded another 1-1 draw on match day 2 against Zimbabwe 3 days later at the Hayu Stadium in Rwanda. And that sports news brings us to the end of the news at 8. But before we go, recap major stories. Police parade suspected killers of Imo DPO dislodged terrorists. Air Force denies carrying out airstrike that killed many in Kaduna village. Troops nabbed 3 soldiers for stealing 374 ammunition rounds in Borno State. These are many more different platforms. Look into www.abntv.com.ng, and you can also follow us on our social media platforms being displayed on the screen. I am Grace Stalkers. If you catch up, please, stay safe.